All right, so this video is going to be slightly less intense. So let's go ahead and see how we insert a heap into a heap into this. So notice here that we're going to be working with the same heap that we were on this slide, and we're going to be working with the same heap over here. So the algorithm for inserting an item into a heap is that we insert the new item into the next position at the bottom of the heap. That means basically we insert it into the next space over here, such that the tree will remain complete. See, if we're inserting 89, it's just going to stay complete. Right, so we insert 89 into the next position, right? So if it was just 6, here, I went to cover the slide with my hands and then realized you're not going to see that, right? Suppose the tree was just 6, right? Then the next position to enter the node would be 18, and then the position after that would be where 29 is, and then 20 into 20. So it's just basically top, left to right from top to bottom, right? So 6, this way, this way, this way. That order is called level order. So anyway, so we insert an item in the next position at the bottom of the heap. Okay, and then to maintain the heap property, it's very easy. All you have to do is that while you're not the root and your item is smaller than the parent, so then you just swap it with your parent and just keep doing that. So 89 is not smaller than its parent, so it's perfectly fine to stay there, right? Nothing has to be shifted at all. But let's look at inserting 8. Now 8, we insert 8 here because, right, we inserted 89, insert 8 into the next possible position. So inserting 8 basically over here, we've got it in there, but now the heap property has been violated, right? 29, 8 is the smallest thing in the subtree, and it's down here, whereas 29 is over here. So 8 needs to be where 29 is. Now, of course, we don't make that kind of big decision like that. We don't just go look, oh, what's out of place. It's actually fairly easy for us to tell what's out of place because all we have to do is make the decision locally. Am I bigger than my parent? Yes, I am, so I swap with my parent. So now we're still at 8. Is 8 bigger than its parent? Yes, it is, so swap with our parent. Is 8 bigger than its parent? 8 is not bigger than 6, so it stays put. Fairly straightforward, right? Now, if we were to insert, say, 15 into this, right, we'd insert 15 over here. That would swap with 29, and then it would stay where 29 is. Right? So 29 would go down here, 15 would go up here. Nothing too much to really deal with that. So, right, if we say we were inserting, whoops, ooh, hey, let go. Let's see, can I clear that? Kind of embarrassing. Hey, I try to do something really nice for once, and it blows up in my face. All right, so, All right, so let's go ahead and mouse pointer as pen. Right, so say we're inserting 15 over here into this heap. Okay, well we would say, oh, is 15 bigger than its parent? Yes, it is, so swap them. So 15 would go over here, and 29 would go where 15 is. And then we'd say, is 15 bigger than 8? No, it's not, so stay put. Let's say we wanted to insert, say we're inserting 1 over here. Well, 1 would swap with 37, then 1 would swap with 20, then 1 would swap with 18, and then 1 would swap with 6, so 1 would end up being the root. Right, and they just simply swap, and basically 6 would get pushed down, and 18 would be pushed down to where 20 is, and 20 would be pushed down to where 37 is, and 37 would be pushed down essentially to where 1 is. The way this kind of works is that we can think of this as basically that the lighter items, they bubble to the top, and the heavier items just sink down to the bottom, right, where the size of the item is indicated by its value, right? So the heavier items, right, it just floats to the top as far as it can, and the heavier items sink down in turn.